to Unit 9, second assessment prep, counting principle. Here we go. For those who don't have it, put above the nth term a sub n. Nth in math means the last one. We don't know which one it is, so we put the letter n in its place, and I guess we know there's going to be a th on it. I guess the 50th try, it's the 100th try. I guess the first term wouldn't work in any case. We need the a sub n, we're going to use that later. So for those who weren't here before, essentially these are two puzzles. There are three other puzzles on the other page. To put together a puzzle, those who weren't here, anybody do puzzles, raise your hand so that people can hear you. All right, Karen does puzzles. Nathan, how many pieces have been in your puzzle?
4.
4 pieces, boom, you're a genius. What you got? 100, 50, 300. 1,000? You did it? Let's pause this. Oh, that's why you've been skipping your work. All right, here we go. Let's see. Number 5. So it goes like this. There are 3 pieces of the puzzle. There's A. Ooh, he's easy. There's D. He's the hardest one, but he's easy. And then there's N. He's easy. So let's give you the first 2 easies. N. How many terms there are? He's N. Write it down. Circle it. A. Oh, good, good. Someone who was here before, can you tell me what A is? Yes. A is 50. How do you know it's 50? Right, right. The A sub 1. This one I put an A sub 1, but normally there is a sub 1 to say, I'm the first A in line. You're A number 1. That means you're best. Or A1 steak. You put that sauce on the steak or whatever. In any case, there's A. I'll put A sub 1 because I'm used to that. The only thing that you need, oops, I'm not going to write it there because actually if you put that 55 over 50, sorry about that. So the only other thing you need to put the puzzle together so that you can have 1,000 pieces is your A sub 1. You need to get your D. This is an arithmetic sequence. The D is part of that formula, and how do you get the D? You just take the second guy in line, put him above the first guy. Take the third guy in line, put him above the second guy. Nice and easy. You do 2 subtraction problems, and you are stinking done. Let's see what I got here. 55 minus 50 is going to be 5. And 60 minus 5 is a 5. Let me pause here. Let's record that. 3,000 stinks. But, all right, whatever. How did they explain it? Well, just today, I guess. In any case, those who aren't here, Nathan, Karen, and she's texting too. Are you texting too?
No, I'm trying to find out.
And now she's messed up everybody. Everybody looking down on the ground now. I think they texted.
I'm reading.
Of course, you have a hand on there too. That's that one hand text. Yeah, like that.
What?
All right, that seems like texting. In any case, here are the numbers. This 5, he's a D. Check the clock. All right, I gotta focus now. Here we go. He's a D. You put it into the puzzle. The puzzle, you have to rewrite the formula. A sub 1. A plus D. The reason you write the formula over is so that you don't have to memorize it. You keep writing and writing, and eventually, boom, it's just there. In any case, let's see what I got in here. Can someone say out loud what number I'm putting in place of A?
50.
50, I'll take it, thank you. Someone different, what am I putting in place of D? 5, yeah. What am I putting in place of N? 26. This is the big deal. You punch into your calculator, it spits out somewhere. In this case, you don't even need a calculator. You're 25, you're 125, you're 175. Some kind of stinking genius, something like Rain Man. Definitely Rain Man. You could work it out and get the final answer. What did I say was 175? Oh, Rain Man. I remember now. I don't know how I got to the restaurants though, but I know Rain Man. I mean, as a matter of fact, there's this guy. Oh, right. Did I get it? Shoot. Watch this, people at home. Yeah, you see me doing that. That's my finger. Like, yeah, I'm tossing it around like a video game or something. Yeah, all right. What is the formula for the formula? Is it B? Or is it, this is, there's 3 formulas on this page? All right, what's formula E? It's like A sub n equals?
N over 2, and parentheses, A squared plus K squared.
So there's an A on the outside, there's an N.
Okay, it's the sum,
Yeah, sum equals.
no, minus n over 2. That's right. Oh. I cannot see that's an equal.
Oh, no. You see how hard it is to describe math?
1 over 2 parentheses a sub 1 plus a sub n.
Here's what that means in English.
English?
The sum of all the numbers we give you. If I give you 3 numbers, 2, 3, 1. Hey, what's the sum? You just add them all together. 3 plus 2 is a 5 plus 1 is a 6. Well, math people, they have to add up like a long string of numbers. And if there's a pattern, they don't want to add up 100 numbers. They can use the pattern. The pattern is this. Tell me how many numbers you want me to add up. How many there are. That's the n. I'm going to cut that in half. Once I know how many numbers they are to add up, tell me what the first number is. And tell me what the last number is. A sub 1 is the first number. A sub n is the last number. I'm going to add those two together. And when I do, I'm going to multiply by half of the numbers that I have. So if I had 100 numbers, cut that in half. That's a 50. 50, let's say the first number is a 1, and the last number was a 100. 100 plus 1 is 101 times 50 gives me some big number, and that's what number 1 all the way added up to 100 equals. Now let me actually do it on number 7 and throw in an interesting story. Some dude who was 8, his name was Gauss? I think his name was Gauss. 8-year-old, he's all deep, he's like a little genius or whatever. So he's sitting in class, he's about to get in trouble because the teacher, I guess maybe to give them busy work, says, all right, boys and girls, 8-year-old makes them 3rd graders. I need you all to add up all the numbers between 1 and 100. And so the kid's like, add. And this one dude, he's like, I guess he's playing out like, Mr. Gauss, are you finished with your work? Oh, yes, I am. Of course, no, you can't be finished because he just gave it to them. And apparently this little dude figured out this pattern here that allowed him to do first number plus last, add it together, times however many numbers there were, divided by 2. And that's what he's offered to you guys, so you don't do it the long way. Nonetheless, let's get our A. A and, ooh, we don't even need a D? Are you serious? Well, what am I doing then?
There's no D in this.
Yeah, there's no D. What am I doing with this thing? Done and done. What is N in this one? Can someone say? 15, yeah, 15 terms. The first number is what? Oh. What's the first number? 90210. Yeah. Anybody watch 90210? Pause that. Yeah. We're right back. We just watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Saved by the Bell, Head of the Class. All right, so A sub 1, A sub n, and then n is here. Let's put it in the puzzle, and then let that be that. So here we go. N is a what? Oh no, it's going to be a decimal. It doesn't. How you guys know calculators? They'll give you calculators. Now here's the problem when you guys take the assessment. I'm still going to make it, I think, where you still get 15 minutes with assistance. Every time, the rest of the time, you're going to have it memorized. So the question is going to be, how am I going to memorize these 5 puzzles? What you're going to do is you're going to take a look at them. Is it? And you're going to see if there's a pattern that you can help you that can help you memorize them. Let's see. Oh, you gave me 7.5 for the 15?
Yeah.
Thank you. I thought it was a whole answer. Let me get out calculators. Okay, pretty exciting, huh? All right, last thing, 7.5 times 1734. Say it again. 7, 1, 4, 2. Yeah?
Hold up. Sorry, wrong thing.
It's all right, Corey. You can get it wrong sometimes. Keep swinging, buddy.
Right, I put it in right, so.
That's so cool. He's wearing a Clippers hat. Go ahead. Someone say it. I'll pause it. All right, there's the answer for number 8. Look at it. But the big deal is just plug in the numbers, multiply it all. I'll probably give you half credit if you put the numbers in the right place. If you get it wrong, you still got half credit. This is on the new one, numbers 1 through 5. Hey, we're all laughing, but I don't know why.
Wait, were you recording when you did the
No. Oh no! Come on, I'm a full-grown adult. All right, so new people. Again, the same thing is true. It's a puzzle with 3 pieces. We need our A. A1. We need the R, and we need an N. So let's see what we got here. New people. Old people don't say anything. What is the A in this series? That's Caitlin, Nathan, or Karen. A sub 1.
Would it be the 2?
It is the 2 because A sub 1 is just who's the first guy in line. What is the N? Someone different than Nathan, but new people. So at least Caitlin and Karen. What is the N? 13, because N is always how many terms. The R, we get it by dividing. R stands for ratio. D stood for common difference. Difference you subtract to get it. Ratio you divide to get it. How do you divide? The same way you got the D, you put the second guy in line over the first, and subtract. And divide. Put the third guy over the second. That's probably not that good looking. And divide. In other words, 4 divided by 2 is just 2. 8 divided by 4 is just 2. Technically, you're supposed to do it at least 2 to 3 times to make sure the pattern is there. But at this stage, it's going to be there. Oh, this is number 1. What? Did we do number 2? For number 1, if you were doing it. I tell my wife I scored on a guy with choking. I didn't even know I scored. All right, here comes that is R. The 2s are R. Yeah, that 2. But I did that based on some of the guys that get in trouble in New York because that's how they killed the guy, the police officer. He was saying he couldn't breathe, but he put him in a chokehold and then he died. So this is A sub 1. Boom. All right, comes on number 2. We'll finish off 2. That'll be the only problem there. Go through fast on this one. Here we go. Let's do it in green. Here it comes. You put the second number above the first. If the number is smaller, that just means your answer is going to be a decimal for your R. The 100 above the 300. Or if you don't have a calculator, you'll reduce it and it'll just be a fraction, like 1/3. But we'll do the decimal. So we know A is 900. We know that R, if you had a calculator, is going to be, what was it again? Was it 0.3? Yeah. And our N, I wonder why they make these so easy. That must not be going to sound right. 11. Let's put it into this formula. This is the A problem. A sub 1, what are we finding out? The nth number. In other words, I don't know the 11th number in this line, but I don't want to have to keep doing the work. Just tell me what the 11th number is. Boom, here's your formula. If you want to know, sometimes they'll put it like this, T11. In other words, the 11th term. So there we go. A sub n or A sub 11 is another way they might write it. Just so you know all the language that could be there. Get rid of that dot. Sorry people at home. So what am I going to do? Where's my formula? I need an A. They said it was a 900. I'll put it in parentheses, though I don't have to. R. They said it is a something, a 0.3. I'll put 0.3 so I can be math-like. The N is going to be parentheses all around, so when you punch into the calculator, it'll read it right. N was a 11 minus 1. Now, the mistake some people make, they try and do some work on the left side. What do I do with this 11? Nothing. This is just the name of it. If this was a car, the left side is the name of the car. The right side is the car and all that it does. So left side is just the name. Right side is where you do the work. All right, video people, let's see if we can do something here. You got to do, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, so you have to do exponent stuff first. So 0.3, someone do 0.3 raised to the 10th power. Why 10? Because 11 minus 1 is 10. Oh, it's going to be too big, huh?
Yeah.
Then times 900. So for these, I'm going to let you set them up. If you can spit out an answer somehow, do it, but it looks like it might be a little tricky to get an answer. What will the calculator do? 0.0 who?
0.53.
More numbers. Yeah, that's fine. All right, pause it. And those are easy. Gotcha. All right. Here's my A. Here's my N. Let's find my R. 3168. Somebody on the calculator, please do 3168 divided by the other guy. And the R is going to give me a point something. Here. There we go. A lot of plugging in. Here we go. A was what? The long number 336. I don't have enough space. Come on now. The top is going to be 1 minus R is a what? 0.5. raised to the something power to the 8th power.
Can't you grab it and move it?
I think I could, but I'm stuck now. 1 minus 0.5. Make sure you have double parentheses on the top. So you need, will that show anything? That's not on. Yeah, you need a parentheses to separate the 6336 from the whole second thing. Then once you're inside, because there are 2 pieces on the top of the fraction, you need parentheses to seal them in. Because on the bottom, there are 2 pieces, you need parentheses to seal them in. So you need a million parentheses, and hopefully it all works out. I'm not going to do it right now, but if you set that up, then you should be fine. Yeah, I was going to sing a genius. There we go. A over 1 minus R. Yeah, just checking. My genius status is up. Oh, by the way, there. For those of people with the news right now, what is the letter over here? What's this thing over here to the left?
Series.
Oh, the whole word? No letter? Yeah, clearly a math person didn't do it, because we don't write down a whole thing. Now, this is a weird thing, infinite series. What they're saying is, if you had a bunch of numbers that were adding up, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so on, and someone said, hey, how much is all that going to add up to? It's an infinite series. It goes on forever and ever. This is the formula that says what it adds up to. But my brain says, it doesn't add up because it keeps going. So these ellipses, even though they have clearly way too many on this line, it should just be 3 that says go on and on. We're going to do that. All right, so let's see what we can do here. The A is 10,000. The R is 1,000 divided by 10,000. Can someone say what that's going to be? Point something. Mm-hmm. 0.1 I heard? 0.10? 0.1, 0.10, they mean the same thing, so either one is good.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, dang, look at that. I just put it in. That can't be it. Something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong. It can't be that easy. Alright, A is 10,000. 1, 2, 3. 1 minus 0.10. Parentheses, if you punch it into the calculator, that bottom part must it must be put into parentheses. Otherwise, the calculator will read it as 10,000 divided by 1 minus the 0.10. We're near the end in terms of new stuff. We're going to see if we can use it on the test-like version. And then you could be all like, oh, class was hard today. What's the answer, though? Anybody know? 1, 1?
1.
Something like 11? How many ones?
11,111.
I put a bar over the ones that indicate that it's going to go on forever, but clearly that's the point of it being an infinite series that we go on. So take a look at it, see how you feel about it. If I was corny, I would say something like this. All right, not everyone at once. Don't you all speak at once. Yeah, that's some line that people who are corny say all the time. Not all at one time, please. Felicia, sorry, Felicia. Oh, bye, Felicia. Oh. So you guys gotta help me. Let's do some stuff. Give some people some numbers. Sum, geometric. Hey, look at that paper. Find anything that says sum and geometric on the geometric sheet and tell me which one you think it is. Probably it's probably the middle one. Is it?
It's A parentheses 1 minus R.
Yes, you go to the middle one.
Parentheses 1. No, it's over. It's a fraction.
Okay.
One.
But you don't have this one. All right. So this is B. Let's get that for you. Number 2. What letter? What letter choice? C as in cat. On the I guess now I'll have one letter. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Take a look at number 3. That's just a question. Anybody know the difference between a sequence and a series? Keep it to yourself. It's a secret. Don't say it out loud. Perfect. Good job. All right. Number 4. Sum. What do we think? What letter? A, B, C, or D? That's weird. Yeah. I know. Go. Say it. Is B on the counting or is B on the geometric? Counting, yeah. It turns out, unless they say geometric series, unless they say geometric series, then you know it's on the counting one. So counting is add and subtract, geometric series is multiply, and they have to kind of say geometric series for you to choose your formula off of there. All right, let me keep moving. Let's see. We're nearing the end of this thing, and by the end I mean so that you guys are just gonna look at it. You may have to test another time. Like some of them or whatever. All right, here comes 7. What letter, please? That's a hint. So we know what page it's on. What do they want to know?
I think it's the first.
A, B, C, D. It says, read one of the questions in the groupings. I wonder, the first thing asks me to find out how much, find the 30-second term, like find if I had a list of numbers, and I want to know what number, what the 100th number was on 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. The 100th number is just a single number, but it doesn't ask me to add them up. It just wants me to find out what order they're in. This one wants me to add up some stuff. Oh, this is sweet. You only got 2 choices. Watch this to help you. If it's arithmetic, either they're going to ask you which number is the 3rd number in line, or they're going to ask you to add something up. Well, in this case, they're talking about the sum, so it's got to be, is that D? Are those letters on that one, or is that D and E? What's the second one, E?
Yeah.
All right, that's an E. How can Thomas tell that's an E? How can you tell? Well, they didn't say the nth term. They didn't ask me, which is the 5th one, which is the 11th one. Now, what's true is this, like people who did theirs at home, once you do a bunch of these in order, you should get the rhythm. Number 8, A, B, C, D, E. Should go to the D. Let's say some stuff here. The sum, okay, we know we're adding some, so it's not what term it is. Here, because they're adding these puppies together, it's part of the addition sheet, not the multiplication sheet. The other thing you'll notice is to get the 3, you have to add 2. To get the 5, you have to add 2. It's an arithmetic sequence. A series, because we're adding them together. A sequence, if there were commas. So I agree with D. Did I record that? Sweet. Good. Put these people out of here and show the people who miss at least what the test looks like, so that when you come back to see it and do it, you're like, oh, this is going to be easy. Or like, oh, I don't have a clue. Number 5. When you dig a hole, the deeper you dig, the harder the ground gets. So the depth with an H should be in there. You dig is always less than the previous dig. After the first shovel, you dig 20 inches. And the end of the second shovel, you dig 18 inches. Let me put those numbers so you can kind of see them in order. After you dig the first time, you get a 20. And then you do it again, you wind up with an 18. Here comes the question. If the distance you have shoveled is an arithmetic sequence, hey, Simon, write a possible equation for that. How far did you dig? Right. How far did you dig on the 5th shovel? This is an N. So hopefully that kind of thing started like, I don't know what to do, but at least I can identify some stuff. Tim, he said this, I think it's true. I think 20 is the first term, But I felt like something happened before 20 when you... I'm going to make 20 the first time, so if I'm wrong, we'll all be wrong, but we're back. To find out, since this is this is arithmetic, to find the D, remember all we have to do is this 18 over the 20 and subtract. The real question is what formula we're using. Maybe we'll tell that as a mystery on Tuesday. But it's on the counting sheet. That part's good. They only have 2. Hey, what are the 2 things? You can either find out the nth term or the sum. How far? So that's he's the nth term. Do me a favor on B. Put what are the formulas? Are they D and E on that on counting? The one that has the nth term is the D's, and then this other guy. The other guy. Oh, I see what they're doing. The other guy, we have to put these numbers in the formula for D again. So D, just write out what the problem is. D, actually find out what the answer when N is 5. On Tuesday, we'll write it out and we'll do all the word problems. I don't want to do too much for you right now. But mark what you have there. You can rewatch this video after while you're helping to send over the car.